everyone, my name is Peep Peep, and welcome back to Active Flirt. This is part 7, I think. So as you may be able to see on the left side of the screen, I have my name and my pronouns, so refer to me as those. If not, then I'll just correct you. And on the right side is me. So hopefully this makes it look a little bit better. So I think what we should do first, I think we already looked through all this. Let's go this way. I think we need to talk to Alphys before we do anything. Hey, yeah, check out our stuff. Yeah, check out our stuff. Bye. They're so cute. Look at them. Slightly tattered notebook. A fairly worn notebook, but all the pages are blank and unused, appealing to those who enjoy writing. No. Junk food. Half empty bag of chips. Heals 10 HP. Has 2 uses. Well, let's buy it. Plant pot. An unused brown pot for planting flowers, appealing to those who like gardening. Flowey? Well, I don't think we'll see him again. Surprisingly shiny rose gold ring, a piece of jewelry that doesn't even look like looks like the plastic it's made of, appealing to those who like expensive things. No. Nothing I really want. I guess I could buy that, but I don't really want to. Let's talk. Oh, gossip? I'm all for conversation. Your shop. We started this shop like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like, cause the resort has like totally crazy prices, or it did anyway. Then they kind of realized they were like totally overpricing literally everything. But like Metaton didn't even shut down our totally legal shop. He gave us this little shack to operate in, and now we got like crazy good business. MTT brand. You mean like Metaton? Oh my god, Metaton. He's like so hot. He and Alphys have like a weird friendship though. Yeah, like just 2 weeks ago they hated each other. Yeah, literally hated. But now it's like as if that never happened. And Metaton's like way nicer now. It's totally makes him less attractive. What? No way, Caddy. He's way more attractive now. Attractive. Aw. A cat, whatever she said. It was so cute. Asgore? Asgore? Like the king? No one, no one's heard much from the guy in like weeks. Wait, no, he's not dead. He's probably just maybe he's upset. He can't be dead because Frisk left randomly. Weird. I don't know. I'm a little suspicious now. I hope nothing's happened to him. It totally sucks because like we were so hyped for the destruction of humanity. Yeah, and like now he's not doing anything. Talk about lame. Totally lame. Nobody's saying about it either. Which is like literally so weird. I wonder if like something happened to him. Stop, you're making me more suspicious. Uh-oh, Bratty. What if like he's prepping to totally kick some human butt? Oh my god, Catty girl, you are such a genius. They seem to be busy. Come on, you've got this. You suddenly cheer to them as they continue to clean up their own mess again. You really wish you could help. A rose gold statue sits in the center of the room, atop a fountain. Or I guess it's more of just still water in a stone bowl. The desk is currently closed. Or so says the monster working at the desk. Here he is! Welcome to MTT Brand Burger Emporium, home of the glam burger. Sparkle up your day. Double Starfate, a normal Starfate, but with twice as much. Heals 20 HP, has 2 uses. I'll buy it. You obtain a double Starfate. Triple Glam Burger, a triple decker glam burger with triple the glam. Heals 30 HP, has 3 uses. Nah. I'm really not supposed to talk to customers. How's it going? Oh, you know. Same as always. Why is this person making small talk with me? I don't want this. Life advice? Do I really look like the guy to help you? Come on, you're one of those people. You know, hot people. Oh, well, thank you. I'm not. You've got a better chance at life than I could ever have. The future. You sure you you sure you're talking to the right guy? No, of course they're not. They literally never seen this person. Let's leave. Alright, here we are. So, we made it. I could not read what Alpha said, but whatever. Oh, it's the human. Hello. I haven't seen you in a while. Unless you count watching you as a co-star in MTTV without me. But it's okay. Surely you just forgot to invite me. All is forgiven. Oh, I'm glad you could make it. I just needed to tell you something. Which, thinking about it, I could have texted you and not waste your time by making you come here. They're not wasting their time. I'm here. They get to see me and be inspired by my greatness. Yes, that's right. Weren't you coming to tell them something about the capital? Oh, right. Changing between their voices is kind of difficult, so sorry about that. So the thing is, ever since the core was sealed off, no one without permission can go past Mettaton's area. So it's really hard to get to the capital. But the good news is, there are a few monsters that can get to the capital still. Papyrus was just... I was talking to Tinsbury plane outside. It said it would be willing to take you there. Since you were on MTTV, we both agreed you looked very cool, and that we were very jealous of you. Yeah. So, you can go talk to it if you'd like. Does the plane use its pronouns? That is so cool. I'm gonna go now. No reason. I just remembered some food I had on the stove. I didn't think Alvis had a stove. But just one more thing before you go, human. I don't think you will be able to come back after going to the capital. So this may be the last time we meet. But just know that the Great Papyrus will always be your friend no matter what. So do what you think is best for you. Go with your gut. That's what I do. Well, actually, I don't have a gut. So with your metaphorical gut instead, because that is actually what I do, if you do what you're positive is the right thing, then you can't be wrong. Good luck, human. I believe in you. Thank you so much. I don't think there's anything else new to look at, so... So I saw you on Metaton's show earlier. Not that I thought you looked cool or anything, but hey, if you want to ride to the capital, I could take you. Don't take it the wrong way, though, idiot. Go to the capital. Yes. When you go to the capital, you cannot return to previous parts of the game. Continue anyway? Yep. I'm ready to go. I'm excited. A little nervous. New home. The Underground's capital. The capital is void of color. Its hope is slim, begging for a reason to keep going. The sky is dim. The dreams are dark, wishing for a reason to stay alive. Depressing. Was it not just a few days ago we were planning to surface? We were going to be free. The seventh human fell, the last soul for Asgore to shatter barrier with. They were going to be free. What happened to them? Oh, we're listening to the souls. I'm assuming they're not actually here, but, you know. Humans both are blessing and curse. Our ticket to freedom and hell. Asriel the prince was lost to them. Yet he'd spent his life caring for one. Monsters, frightening yet kind. Witches with the magic of love. Each person, each monster, they really are quite different, aren't they? Are we ending it soon? That human disappeared. The last one needed to save us. We saw them. They were here throughout the whole of the underground. We remembered them. One of few with the desire to help us. We cared for them. What happened to them? Chara or Frisk? King Asgore gave us hope. Our dreams will soon let us rise. King Asgore will let us go. The barrier will break under his power. King Asgore will save us all. Surely his silence is well intended. Or he's dead. Rip. I'm assuming not, though. But even still, another human has fallen. The 9th human to ever come to the underground. How will Asgore treat you? How will Asgore take your soul? He may have enough for humanity's demise, or he may not. You're a lot like them. The 8th human soul, the 7th, the 8th human, 7th soul. You're very solemn. You're very blank. What do you feel? Do you feel anything? Your soul is hard to read. Aren't you excited, happy, fearful? Being interrupted by random crap. What happened to you? What will happen to you? Golden flowers are the only color to the entire room. It really highlights their importance. A collection of old dusty books sits in the wooden shelf. They look as though they've been untouched for years. Afraid to break them if you were to pick one up, you decide to leave them be. Despite its dull color, the fire flickers with life. Its cozy chair partner seems to just as welcoming. His face sort of reminds you of the one back home, although these flowers seem much more lively. A tall, unorganized shelf looms over you. Number 1. Faith. You pick up what seems to be a collection of notes, titled Faith. I am not particularly good with understanding the scientifics of this all, but I do know there is a way to leave. D.W.S. and I were discussing this afternoon over some tea about the potential solutions. It seems many are available. Large amounts of magic, boss monsters, souls, taking one form, using a human to form one of us to pass through and free us from the outside. It's fascinating, all very interesting. You put the notes back on the shelf. Number 2. Disappointment. You pick up what seems to be a collection of notes titled Disappointment. It's as we feared. The barrier is strengthening over time. So much so that, according to the royal scientists, time has begun to flow differently here in the underground. There is not much we can do, but I should document the nicer news during this negative time. R.D.A.R. has an assistant working with him. Their name was unfortunately slipped my mind, but they seem like a reliable fellow. I have remembered his name. It was N. Sands? Looks like Sands. It's S-A, then N, S. I hope you don't hear the dog barking. Sorry if you do. If you put the notes back on the shelf. Number 3. Despair. You pick up what seems to be a collection of notes titled Despair. I cannot think straight. My mind is filled with so many thoughts of pure hate, I think. I just clicked too fast. So many things taken from us. So many. I cannot stand this any longer. I have nothing left. My children are dead and my wife has left me. It seems only fair to take everything from them as well. Is this not what they want? Humans preach Humans preach to teach. Humans preach to teach others as you would like to be treated. They could not be more hypocritical, which is very, very true. Even though we don't live in Undertale, it's true. You know, with all the bad things happening in the world, the irony of that sentence. If they truly believed that, us monsters would not be here, my children would not be dead, my family would not be destroyed, my people would not be so broken. I must talk to A.S. Sans. C.S.A. and then N.S. And, Dr. Gaster, immediately. The most drastic, immediate form of action must be taken. You put the notes back on the shelf. Okay, so. Can't go in there. It's fine. Okay, so I can't go over here either. Despite everything, it's still you. Beautiful. Continuing forward to bring you to the end. There's no turning back once you go. Yes. Oh my. I can't believe this is the last episode. Part 7. You finally made it. Are we gonna see Chara? Again, of course. You're at the end of your journey. But is it really the end if you can do it over again? Yeah, I really want to do it over again. I want to get the romance, loving. Like, I know how it sort of goes. Well, I won't keep you from seeing where you've ended up, but you must know by now, you have never been exempt from judgment in this world. Judged for your actions, your choices, your LV, you know how it goes. Right, that. How could you even gain love here? You couldn't kill a single person. But sometimes there are things worse than death. Living with frustration, guilt, sadness, regret, pain. There is only so much one can take before their emotions break. Even for you, I'm sure. Love is not just a measurement of how much one can kill. Love is a measurement of how much you can hurt. The more you love, the more love you have, the more you've hurt others. Execution points are not a necessity. It acts all the same. Hurting others constantly makes it easier to do it again. And again. And again. So maybe now that's for another time. For now, you will be judged. I actually was thinking it was Chara, because Chara is also technically a judge, if you think. Chara is like the judge outside of the world when you're doing a Geno route. Won't say the full name. You know how we got it with YouTube. But yeah, I actually need to play Undertale after this. That's definitely going to be something I should do. So expect me playing, main Undertale first. The neutral run, of course. You will be judged. I see. You probably didn't exactly do things as you planned, did you? No, I really wanted more love, but I think with the first time, you can't really get the romance endings. By romance, I mean, like, kissing them or whatever. So I don't really know for sure, though. A mess up here and there. Or perhaps you were seeking out someone else and didn't bother worry about feelings of anyone else. If you're talking about you, my intention was for you, because I didn't know I was able to do all these things with everyone else. Was it intentional, what you've done today? Yeah, I'm sure you already know for yourself. I do. Frankly, only you can really judge whether what you've done is right or wrong. I think what I did was right, for the most part. Nothing I say will change what you think. Probably. Well, I won't hold you up any longer. The end of your journey is near. Probably don't want to see my face anymore, that being said. Nope. No. You have no idea. I love you. What? Moving on too fast? Go ahead when you feel ready. What is happening? I'm nervous. Oh, his eyes are different colors. Is there a reason why? Dum-de-dum. Oh, hello. I didn't hear you come in. Would you like to have some tea? Ah, it has been far too long since I've been able to say that to someone. Even still, I cannot help but still feel a bit guilty regardless. My apologies, I should not keep a guest waiting. Already the tea. It is very nice to meet you, human. Ooh, Asgore goes to prep the tea. About yourself. You asked Asgore to tell you a bit about himself. About myself? I appreciate the interest, but I am far from an interesting personality. Merely a king doing his best to rule his people. There is not much to me anymore. Still, Asgore appreciated the gesture. He gained 10 FP and 10 LP. About the underground? He asked Asgore about life in the underground. It is not exactly an ideal way of living. I'm sure you can assume that much. I suppose I am no different than my people in the sense that my dreams are as humble as theirs. I have not seen the stars in many, many years. Waterfall is quite gorgeous, but it doesn't exactly compare to the night sky itself. I would love to be in Waterfall because the blues are so pretty, but obviously being there forever would kind of be not as much fun as seeing the actual stars. Asgore smiles warmly. He gained 10 FP and LP. Oh, the tea should be ready by now. Would you like any milk or sugar in yours? Both. You politely asked for a little bit of both. Asgore nods calmly. Asgore finishing prepping the tea, he gains 5 FP and LP. I like my tea really, really sweet. Like when I get tea, I get extra sweet tea. You mentioned to Asgore how a lot of monsters have been worried about him lately. Oh, I did not realize. But I suppose I have not been outside much these past couple of weeks. I hadn't even noticed just until just now. You needn't worry. Needn't worry. I am fine. I have merely a lot of. I have merely had a lot on my mind lately. Asgore thanks you for your care. He gained 10 LP and LP. Drink tea. He took a sip from the cup of tea Asgore handed to you. Asgore is glad you're enjoying it. He gained 5 FP and LP. Cinnamon butterscotch pie? You offer Asgore a slice of pie you received from Toriel a while back. This. I have not had this pie in so long. You're so willing to just give this to me? I don't think I could thank you enough. Asgore may start crying. Oh, he gained 20 FP and LP. How was the underground today? I assume you came from before Snowdin Town. Before Snowdin Town. I do not often get the chance to leave the capital much anymore. I hope my people are well. People are disappointed. Everyone seems happy. I feel like that's kind of a lie, but I'll say it. You tell Asgore that everyone seemed happy. Oh, that is wonderful to hear. I am glad people are still able to enjoy themselves despite our current conditions. Asgore seems a bit nervous. He gained 5 FP and LP. Nice day? You tell Asgore you think today is a beautiful day. Of course, I couldn't agree more. Today's the nicest it's been in a few weeks. But that is neither here nor there. Asgore seems to be avoiding something. He gained 10 LP and FP. A few weeks ago? You asked Asgore about the nice day from a few weeks ago, he mentioned. Ah, that is. Well, there was another human who had fallen into the underground here a few weeks ago. A child. You remind me of them in a way. Ah, but that doesn't really matter now. I shouldn't waste time talking about it. Asgore seems to be avoiding something. Alright. Human child? You insist that Asgore tell you more about this human child. I see. I did not think you would be so interested. Well, they were rather young, perhaps 9 or 10. Yep, that's as old as I think Frisk would be. I imagine 8 to 10 is how old they would be. I don't imagine them any older. Honestly, I feel like Chara might be older than Azriel, like maybe tweens or like early teenagers, in my opinion. Not the point. Although they seem very mature in a way, their speech and choice mannerism reminded me more of an adult. Maybe it's merely a human thing. That is to learn things so quickly, which that I think that's pretty true in a lot of circumstances, but I also think it's because they're implying, the game is at least implying that, oh, obviously they're being controlled by, us, the player, who is probably more mature than Frisk is, and I'm an adult, so, or perhaps I'm just getting far too old by now. Well, regardless, they were an outstanding kind person, courageous and patient too, no matter for who or that. They did exceptional things out of the goodness of their heart. Asgore is a little uneasy. He gained 10 P and 10 LP. I'm sorry. I must get this off my chest. It's lovely today, isn't it? Perfect for a game of catch. I thought this said death. Ooh, let's do this one. Your exam today is perfect day for a game of catch. Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking. Asgore is beaming. He gained 5 FP and 5 LP. Exceptional things? You asked Asgore about the exceptional things the human did. Well, they gave a lot of time and love to everyone in the underground. That is it in brief summary. I am nearly certain that almost every monster here is more than grateful for everything the human did. I only know of one who is indifferent to them. Though he won't exactly tell me why. Sans? Or is it Flowey? Either or, I feel like. Asgore sips his tea and ponders. He gains. Okay. An indifferent individual. You prompted for more about the monster indifferent to the previous human. Oh, I apologize greatly, but I don't think he would really appreciate me talking about that without him here. I probably have already said too much. I cannot understand him, though, regardless. That human did far too much for us to be brushed off so simply. Wait! Asgore goes silent. He gained... What? I want to know now. I'm really curious. Human. I do believe I owe you a proper explanation. Thank you. I cannot sit with this guilt any longer. This is a long video, 30 minutes already. I have shed too much blood from your people to have a mere measly conversation with a human such as yourself. Well, ideally, us monsters could have made it to the surface by now. Uh-oh. Yeah, because he only needed one. We're getting story of them. Why is Chara holding a knife? I don't like when people do that. Long ago, two races ruled over the earth, but I'm sure you know this story already. I just don't like people who portray Chara as a villain. Like, yes, they're not perfect, but who is? But I don't think they are. I don't really know for sure, though. I just hope they aren't. It was not so long ago that a different human fell into the underground. While that day was only 2 weeks ago, I suppose it sure does feel much longer. Wait, they killed everyone? No, it doesn't. This looks like pacifist. But that human, they touched the souls of all of the underground. Even mine. As they decided to give up their soul for our kind to be free. This art style is so beautiful. We were going to be free, and the coloring feels very nostalgic to me. But I am not strong enough to take on the burden of starting a war. Especially another war. So here we stayed. At least I never have to kill another human. Surely you understand by now. My hands are stained. There is nothing I can do about that. I do not want war, truly. But in my rash rage, it sparked inspiration in my people. Their hopes and dreams, their passion. I did not want to see them lose their spark and kept my word. But even still, What? The crap. Howdy! You didn't think you were done with me, did ya? Should have got the pot. We're best friends, right? Why would you think I wouldn't come back to play with you? I've got lots of things planned for you. Just you wait. Now, won't you be a great pal and wait just a minute here while I finish up what I'm doing? Flowey, come on, Flowey. Delete saves. Yes. Loading. Deleting saves. Saves deleted successfully. Play music. Alright. This is lovely. Thanks, Flowey. It's glitching a little bit. Is air here? An error occurred. Oh boy. It's Air's hands. Play music. What in the crap is this? What the crap is this? Did you really think you had a choice on what to do? That this game marked differently was really a different world. That I would like you more, or anyone else for that matter. I mean, you liked us a lot in the pacifist route, so just because you were someone else. You really are. Just an idiot. Whoa. Now that is cool. He's human. Okay, down. Oh, crap. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Very, interesting. I like this. Wow, this is good. Talk. Help me. You call for help. One of the souls approaches you. You can feel the presence of something calm reassuring you. Left, right, 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 left, up, right, left, up, down, down, right, down, left. Oh my goodness, this is kind of intense, just saying. Talk, help me. You call for help. One of the souls approaches you. You can feel an overwhelming sense of courage flowing through you. Left, up, down, left, up, left, down, right, up, right, left, up, down. Wow, 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 wow. Talk, help me, call for help. One of the souls approaches you. You feel yourself taking a step to realize you are not alone. Right, down, up, down, left, down, up, down, left, down. I feel like if I say it, I can do this better. Talk, help me. You call for help. One of the souls approaches you. You can feel yourself growing persistent to win this fight. Down, right, left, up, up, left, up, right, up. Ooh, we're getting good. Okay, this feels so good. This is probably my favorite part of this game so far. Really awesome. Talk. Help me. You call for help. One of the souls approaches you. You can feel gentle emotion rushing through you as you are healed. Up, right, down, left, right, down, right, left, up, left. Who else? Okay, talk, help me. You call for help. One of the souls approaches you. You can feel a strong urge to truly find the power to set this right. Left, down, left, up, right, up, down, right, up, right, left, down. Awesome. Wow, this is awesome. Talk, help me. You call for help. One of the souls approaches you. As a sense of nostalgia washes over you, you know who this soul belongs to. Frisk! In fact, you know you once were this person. I'm about to freaking cry. You are filled with determination. Frisk, you're my favorite character. Can we see Chara? Down, right, left, up, left, down, right, up, down, up, down, right, left, down, right, up, down, left. You. Not again. No, there's too much determination. I can't reach. Load save slot 13. File corrupted. Cannot load save. No. Stop it. Stop. Woo! Yes. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. Are you happy now? You got what you wanted. Wow, look, your name is back. Oops, hold on, my PC's gonna die. Wow, look, your name is back. Whoopsie. Thank you. You thank Fly for fixing everything. Sure, whatever. I'll let you do whatever the heck you're going to do next then. The barrier's still up, so I don't know how you'll get out of here. The soul's left. Asgore's dead. You've got a weird soul, though. It's not as determined as I remember you being, but it's as if there's something magic coming from your soul. Humans don't naturally have magic, so it's weird. Look, all I'm trying to say, you might be able to get through the barrier on your own. Usually you need both human and a monster soul, which I don't have my own to offer you even if I wanted. But since you have both determination and magic already, you might be able to go alone. Whatever, clearly I can't do anything. So it's up to you. You could go home right now. The surface where you came from. but something is nagging at you, something pulling at your soul. You have a strong urge to meet someone. Someone like. Oh, wow. No one? Why are a lot of them locked? I think, is it because we didn't gain their love or something? Toriel, I think? Toriel. Yes. It feels a little strange to come all the way back here to where your journey began. Step by step, you're flooded with memories of meeting and dates you've had on your long way through the underground, some very successful and others very awkward. Still, even with all the time you to reminisce about things on your long trip back home, there's not a single doubt in your heart that this is exactly where you want to be. All that's left now is to find the one person you want to see. Oh, it's you! My goodness, what are you doing here, my dear? Did something happen? Are you all right? I'm fine. Never actually better. Well, I'm very glad to see that you're unharmed. It is truly a miracle, given that you've been what you've been through. You've been so many places that the underground has to offer, and spoken to many of its people. You made it right to the very end, and now for some reason you choose to come back. There are not many who can say they've made the same kind of journey you have. No, you are the only one who has this kind of journey and returned. So why would you come all the way back here? You can go home now, to your friends and your family. I'm sure they're very worried about you. I wanted to talk to you. Oh, is your cell phone broken? I'm sure there must have been ways to fix it rather than coming all the way back here, especially just to talk. No, I wanted to speak face to face. I see. It seems that you have much on your mind. If you aren't too tired from your journey then, would you like to take a walk with me? You truly are something quite special, you know. I thought as much when I first saw you, and had the same thought once again. We actually sat down to have a conversation. My, the time just seems to fly by then. Now here you are, having walked yourself right to the very ends of the underground and back. You've overcome so much and managed to make yourself so many friends along the way. That is something very truly remarkable, I must say. I am happy for you. Thank you, Toriel. Really? Why, yes, of course. Why wouldn't I be? Well, you don't look very happy. Do I not? No, you actually look quite sad. What? That's not. Please forgive me. Seems that you are not the only one with something on their mind. Why am I gonna cry? Do you want to talk about it? No, truly I don't. Do not want to wish a joyous occasion by reminiscing on the past. And yet, for some reason, I just cannot allow myself to. Toriel? It's okay, please. Do you know about them? About the humans who fell before you? Do you know how many there were? 8, right? Yes, 8. 8 times has a human fallen down before you. 8 times that I opened my home to them. And 8 times that I experienced the same heartache of them leaving this world much too soon. I thought that by moving here into the ruins and back into home I might have a chance, that I might be able to protect any humans who may have fallen down from being killed by providing a place for them to stay. And I know it was selfish of me to want them to stay. This place is so quaint after all, and there is not much to do. Still, I thought I could make this place a home for them and give them a reason to stay. I thought that perhaps cinnamon butterscotch pies, snail facts, and warm beds would be enough. Because it was enough for me, especially knowing that they could lead a full life down here, safe and sound. Yet no matter how many times I tried to convince them to stay, they all wanted to leave. Some would stay for a bit longer and my hopes would soar, but in the end it was always the same. They had to go. They still had families and people who cared for them up upon the surface, and yet I was thinking so foolishly that I could have replaced that. At first I truly believed that perhaps they could make it, that maybe, just maybe, they could convince him not to take their life. But that was foolish of me if still. Then I also believed that Asgore would go beyond the barrier with the first soul turned to 6 more, but he did not. So I became desperate and I began to beg them to stay, and away they went again right past those doors. Then sometimes I would cry, and then they would merely hug me tight before they'd go. And then, in my desperation, I began to fight. I thought perhaps I could scare them away from leaving by showing them what it would be like for them beyond those doors. Instead, I was only met with mercy and a smile. What's worse is that even though I knew what fate was awaiting beyond those doors, I still let them go. All because I did not wish to rob them of their freedom to choose their own path. Because who I am to deny a flower who wishes to see the sun once more. Flowey. And so 7 more lives were cut so short. Just like the first. Because of my foolishness. I just wanted to protect them. Instead, all I did was send them to their deaths. And now, in the cruelest twist of irony, we are using their lives for our own freedom. Toriel. You know that isn't your fault, right? Perhaps, though I may have not been the one to do such a thing, I cannot deny my role in allowing them down such a path and inevitably led to their demise. Even if they were humans, they were still just children, and I am a boss monster. I could have stopped them. I wish I could have. I should have. But I was weak. Even now I still remain weak because I sentenced you to the same very thing. I wanted to go just like they did. And I was tired of trying to deny someone of their choice. I thought that because you weren't a child that you would have an easier time taking care of yourself, and you certainly did. But I can say from one glance that you did not escape completely unscathed. So in the very end, I protected no one. And somehow I still have the nerve to call myself a caretaker. Forgive me, I fear I may have really brought the mood down with all my talking. This should be a moment to be celebrated now that we are free, and yet my mind still remains on those we have lost to accomplish that. Really, you should have headed back to where you belong rather than come back to this old goat. But this is exactly where I want to be. I'm gonna cry. Ma, you never run out of charming things to say, do you? I quite admire that. Would you like to hear a joke? Yes, I think I would like that very much. Well then, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? Great food. But no atmosphere? Haha. Oh, I do love that one. I mean, I'm tearing up right now, no joke. Thank you. It has been quite a long time since I've spoken so freely like this. Despite having given up my role of queen so long ago, it seems I may still hold on to the same mannerisms from then by shouldering all of my worries to put on a good face. I know that I am not the one responsible for what has happened, but the shadows of guilt and regret still cling so closely that sometimes I truly believe that I had done the deed with my own hands. I'm not sure that feeling will ever quite go away. But at the same time, I do not want that to stop me from moving forward anymore. Times are changing now, so perhaps it's time I start changing too. Just a little, of course. It may be quite some time before I can ever truthfully think about forgiving myself. So perhaps until that day, I can repent in my own ways. I've been giving it some thought of creating a memorial for them when we arrive upon the surface to honor their lives and memories. That sounds nice. I think so too. Goodness, I'm so sorry for all that. I ended up getting so caught up in my thoughts, I nearly forgot why you came all the way back here in the first place. What is it you wanted to ask me about, my dear? Can I kiss you? Oh. Oh my god. Oh my. You are certain about this. Surely you have someone else you would like to? No? Why am I crying? Not at all? Even a little? Toriel, please don't look at me like that. Yes, I am stalling, so please don't look at me like that. I just want you to be certain is all. Especially since someone so charming as yourself could do much better than an old woman like me. Not to mention I am rather fuzzy. But something in your expression tells me you don't mind in the slightest. And no, your eyebrow wiggling will not expedite this process any faster, no matter how enduring it is. Oh, really now? What am I to do with you? Oh my god. Dude, no way. If there is at least one thing I'm confident in, it is that goat monsters are the best huggers in the underground. There was quite the argument about it back in the day, too, and the bear monsters put up such a good fight. But after a long hugging competition, we were victorious in the end. I'm sorry, I'm stalling, aren't I? It's just, strangely, I'm finding it a little hard to let go. Oh my goodness. There's something I would like to ask you, if that's alright. It is quite the selfish request, so are you free to say are you free to say no, of course, but it is clear that you have become someone very important to me, which is why I would like to ask, will you keep in touch? I would very much like to talk with you more. Speaking with you feels quite easy, almost dangerously so, haha. But I would like to see how you are doing from time to time, and to hear that beautiful voice of yours more too. It would mean a lot to me if you would. Of course. Thank you. I'm very much looking forward to spending some more time with you, my dear. Oh, I'm not crying. I am. I am crying. Act to flirt. There we go. The game's over and I'm crying. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. If I'm crying over Toriel, I want to cry so hard when I get the Sans one. So, of course, thank you so much. We will watch the credits together. And I guess we can talk. This is such a long episode. It's going to take 10 years to post, but I don't really care. Wow. So, I do want to thank you all for watching. This was amazing. I do want to in the future try to get the other endings, mostly Sans, and I think Papyrus would be nice too. I'm gonna have to look up how to get those because I don't really know for sure. I'll probably make a video about it. I don't know. Um, wow, this was. I don't know. I just feel wow. But like seriously, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all when I play Undertale or like my next video, which whatever that is. I don't know. I will play Undertale though for a video because I feel like I should. I just stop playing the fan games that actually play Undertale for you guys because I've played before myself many times, but I think I should finally play it for YouTube because I tried to, but it sucked. So I should just remake it. Just to actually have the game now. But again, thank you all for watching. Um, Leave a like, subscribe, comment how you felt. Did you cry too? There we are. We made it to the end. Wow. Oh, there's more. Howdy. What's with that expression? Not happy to see me? We're friends. Why wouldn't I come check on you? Besides, I know that's not the ending you wanted to get, is it? Or maybe it is. You're really weird sometimes like that. But was that really the best ending you could get? Or maybe there's something better. Tell you what. I'll give you a little something to get a better ending. But you'll have to find it. Just make sure you keep everyone happy while you look for it. Or it might just disappear from your dusty shelf. You'll have to reset to see everything again, obviously. And that smiley trash bag won't like to see you again, I'm sure. Why? That's not my question to answer, human. Why not try asking him yourself? Now I wonder when you have the option to talk to anyone you like. I'm sure even the strongest of locks can fall to your stupid determination. Well, I won't stick around any longer. But just remember, the reset button's always there if you want to play with us again. Toodaloo, human. Oh, you know I'm gonna do it. You know I am. Alright, with that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone!